Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Talkin On Tour, the podcast where we go behind the scenes with the incredible actors bringing Broadway across the country. Today, we are very lucky because we are joined by a double threat. We are here talking with Emmet Smith, who is currently making his Broadway debut as Albus Potter in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. But before that, Emmet was taking this show across the country as Albus as well. So, hi, Emmet. How are you?
I'm good. Come on, intro.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yep, had a few intro, few rounds to practice, so it's definitely working out the kinks, but how are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it's
Thank you so much for talking with me today. I'm so excited for you to be able to share your tour perspective and now your time at the Lyric Theater in New York City perspective. So thank you so much for being here. Before
yeah,
we
thanks for
start,
doing this.
of course, before we start, I have to ask the question that I'm sure you get all the time. What house are you in? I have a guess. I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I have a guess, but I would, if you want to just tell me, you can also just.
No, I want the guess.
My gut said I'm a Hufflepuff. My gut said Hufflepuff, but then I thought to myself that would be too much of a gimme, so I'm gonna go Ravenclaw.
Ding, ding, ding.
And
Ding,
I
ding,
didn't
ding.
even cheat because I know it shows your pictures right in the playbill.
It does, yeah. This is publicly accessible
I
information,
did not cheat
but I
because
believe you.
you do not want to look at that playbill before seeing the show.
That
Personally,
okay, so you came in person and you saw the playbill.
yes,
Looks like
please show the class. Yep.
this. This sign. And then on the
Wow.
inside, this is my copy.
Of course, of course. Limited
Um,
edition.
and then on the inside, I won't spoil anything.
Yeah.
There's like, there's the sort of
Right.
here's what you missed on Glee.
Right.
And
Right.
then there's the page. Oh, there's more. There's more seasons of Glee that you missed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a page that says like, spoiler, don't look. Yeah,
Right.
okay. So I'm gonna hide everything else.
That that stopped me.
Spoiler.
That stopped me right away. I don't
Okay,
know.
good.
Do you think it stops other people or no?
No, people barrel through.
Real.
People
It
don't
stops
care.
me.
People are like, give me whatever information I can get because it starts and then it doesn't stop and it
Yeah.
like
But it's so
it's
many spoilers in one list on that page.
there's some
So
good, yeah. Did you
I,
go back after you saw it and be
of
like,
course.
whoa,
Of course, and went through all the, everyone's little blurbs about themselves, and yeah, it's my favorite reading to do is a playbill, but
right?
not your play, not this playbill.
Not
After
this
the fact,
playbill.
yes. So I've seen the show 3 times in the span of 3 weeks on tour, the year two tour
Whoa,
cast. So I got to see Adam Grant Morrison as Albus Potter and David Fine as Scorpius Malfoy, who
amazing,
absolutely knocked it out of the park along with the rest of the
right?
company. I don't know how Harry Potter and the Cursed Child just is able to find you all and where you all come from because it's like scary how
Okay,
talented
wait.
everyone is.
Where are you based? Where did you see it?
Rhode Island. So I saw it in Providence. I lied to
I
you. I
saw it in
saw it.
Providence.
Did you really? I saw it in
Yeah,
Providence
dude, I saw
three
their first
times.
night.
Oh my gosh. 3 times and then Boston once. And then
Also went up to Boston.
after all of that, had to see it at the Lyric Theater in New York for the year seven
Amazing.
debuts. And that was my first
Oh, great.
experience being in the audience for like, it felt like a million debuts, which
Totally.
was such a cool experience. I have the video of um, John, might pronounce his name wrong, Skelly, who plays Harry Potter, doing going through everyone's names, and then the applause for Aiden, I almost cried. That applause just kept going, your applause kept going, and then obviously Tom Felton was quite a rowdy response. Don't know why. I don't know.
Don't know why.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that was a really cool experience. So I'm very appreciative I got to be a part of that.
So
And
we went up to their sort of version of that for year two of tour in
yeah,
Providence.
okay.
So we
Yep.
left the tour in September and they opened year two of tour in end of September. And so we just took a little road trip up to like celebrate them and see their
Yeah.
debuts. And it was like a similar just like feeling
Yeah.
of just buzzing in the air. There's like nothing like nothing like a debut or an opening. The energy is
Yeah.
just like through the roof.
Infectious, yeah, especially in the small state, small theater in Providence. Like I'm sure
Oh
it
my God.
was
But that
roaring.
theater is beautiful.
Yes, yeah, the Providence Performing Arts Center is
Holy dude.
definitely. I'm about
It's bigger
20
than our
minutes from
house.
there. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
no way.
yeah, so that's where I go, and then Boston sometimes, and then obviously New York. So
Yeah.
yeah, having touring theater is a fabulous option for everyone. I think when people hear Broadway, they just think, New York City, which obviously Broadway,
Oh,
off
yeah.
Broadway, all that exists there, but it really does exist everywhere. So that's why I'm loving doing
Not
this and
only
talking
does
to
it
all of you.
exist everywhere, but the talent and like the caliber of production
Yeah,
and the energy of the work, like often the energy can be better because
yeah,
sit downs are shorter and audiences are so excited to be there and
right.
companies are not to like get into the sort of comparing Broadway and tour thing, which I'm sure that you will ask about, but
Yeah,
um you're so fresh in each city that you go to,
yeah,
because there is like change baked in.
right.
Um, things get different responses. Like you're so attuned to what the audience is getting, um,
Definitely.
in a way that on Broadway, like, well, audiences have been insane here, but
Yeah,
like, I think often on Broadway, um, things sit down for years and years, and people have seen it already, and so
yeah.
you get like amazing returning fans, but like, this keeps
Do you
happening.
do you
Are
have
you
that
seeing that
as a
on your end
setting?
too?
Is that something that you do, or is that just your camera doing?
Dude, I don't know.
I
I
don't I
so
don't hate it. I think it's
I'm
fun.
not on Zoom as much as I used to be in the
Okay.
pandemic. So
Okay.
there are some auto settings that I'm sure I haven't even
Yeah.
auto frame my video.
That's
Uncheck.
probably it.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna miss that. That's okay.
Blur my background.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay, great. I'm going
Fun.
normal style for the
Yeah,
rest of the
normal's
video.
great. So we can see your lovely quarter of your dressing room.
It's nice. You know, we're
Yeah.
filling it in. We got lots of knickknacks happening.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Um,
The blue
this
is
is
fun too. I feel like the
Broadway
blue is
because
different.
yeah, they like oh,
Or like
I'll
dark
show this. This is cool
gray,
too.
blue.
So this is my mom made this for me for opening.
Oh
This was
wow.
every city that we
Yeah.
played. Can you see?
Yes, yes, I can.
So it's each a playbill from each of the cities on tour
Yeah.
with prod photos from tour,
Oh,
and then
that's awesome.
the lyric, which is here on Broadway in the
Yeah.
middle.
Wow. Thank you for that. Exclusive.
Yeah, it's exclusive
All right. So,
from my mom. She also got me this while I'm showing and telling,
yes, please.
which is her, cursed child. It
Right.
is clock.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fancy. Your mom's hooking you up. What are moms for if
Yeah,
not to give you fun knickknacks for your dressing room on Broadway?
exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
All right.
Okay,
So,
I'm jumping around. Sorry. Where
no,
were
it's
we?
it's fine. I mean, I have questions, but we could just keep doing this. But okay, we'll reel it in. So, you've played Albus on tour, obviously.
Yes.
And before stepping into the Broadway company, what was the very first thing that you felt was a little different when you walked into the Lyric Theater? Whether that be
Well, the
something
theater itself is
very, yeah.
it's completely custom to like I'll show you pictures. This is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child,
Thank
the
you.
journey.
Yes.
And so when they were right to the chapter I wanted,
Wow.
Broadway bound.
Meant to be. Thank you.
Basically, when they were picking a theater, they wanted somewhere that they could make completely bespoke and their own.
Mhm,
So they like knocked down all the walls.
mhm.
They brought the house in to be smaller, so it's more intimate for a play.
Okay.
They took these trusses um,
Wow.
up there. So usually in a theater, you would see like lights and speakers hanging from everywhere. They've
Right.
hidden it all completely
Yeah.
behind these arches, so that it like the ceiling feels like the Great Hall at Hogwarts. This dress circle, they like brought forward by 4 rows so that the front of the dress circle could feel like it's like sort of right there in on the action. So they can
Mhm,
also do things with tech closer to the stage that they wouldn't have been able to. So like walking into this theater, there's
mhm.
the wallpaper, there's the dragon, like the Triwizard dragons are scattered about
Yeah.
the front of the mezzanine, you're like, oh my goodness, I am at Hogwarts. Like this
Yeah.
is the lobby for your
I don't know why
viewers.
I'm acting like I haven't seen it. I was just there, but I'm still,
It's
yeah,
it's amazing. It's like
yeah,
I every time I walk out there, I feel like I've never seen it before because
yeah.
it's just like the rugs, like the rug is Hogwarts.
Look,
It's just
yeah,
like
it's all
you're
giving
there.
Hogwarts as it should. So if you're like a Broadway fan and a Harry Potter fan, you're done. When you walk into
You're
that
done.
theater, you're
You're
done. You don't
toast.
stand, yeah, you don't stand a chance. Was
Yeah.
that you? I'm assuming you've been a Harry Potter fan for a
Sort
minute
of.
now, or not
I
really?
mean,
Kind
I
of.
saw the play. I saw the when I was in high school, my mom got us tickets for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I saw year one of the Broadway
Hmm.
company, which was transferred from the West End.
Hmm.
And I remember walking in the theater and just being like, wow, I've never seen anything like this. Because I grew up in New York, and my dad is a music director. He's worked on Broadway. So I've been in many theaters, but there really is nothing like as kind of immersive as this.
Yeah.
And it just totally blew my mind.
Yeah.
And that started the like the years long journey that ended up here, which is
Yeah.
totally crazy.
It's so
Um,
cool. And then when you see, like everything you just described, the theater itself, but then what happens on the stage, I feel like is just a whole other level of holy blank. I can't believe that
Holy
that is
blank.
happening on the stage.
Yeah, it's
That's
ridiculous.
it's
It's ridiculous.
ridiculous. And it was really cool to see how I saw the tour first, and then it was really interesting to see the differences that were done from the magic on tour versus the magic at the Lyric Theater. And I think I was talking about this in another interview the other day. It was for Hadestown, and on
Hmm.
tour, they don't have
The
the
turntable.
turntable, but on Broadway they do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we were talking about how it always works. You shouldn't
Totally.
not see a show for maybe that factor of it's not going to be like how it is on Broadway. I really think it's important to not, don't judge a book by its cover, don't judge a tour by its cover, because seeing it on tour was my first exposure to the show. And I mean, I was so like confused and scared in like a good way of like, wow, how is this happening?
How are they going to do this? Yeah,
Yeah,
you find new and inventive ways when you're
right,
in the rehearsal process to rebuild a show like this. Like there are a couple things that just can only happen in a theater that you've owned and built out to be
right.
such that you can't move in and do for a couple weeks.
Mhm.
But you find other ways to achieve the same magic,
Yeah,
um, that are sometimes more inventive and interesting. Um, and yeah, it just also just like bringing it to audiences around the country,
hmm,
and bringing access to like they're in Atlanta right now, and
yeah,
uh, I have family in the South that is like friends and family of my dad are seeing the show down there that wouldn't be able to get up to New York.
right,
And it's just awesome to bring magic to different cities around the country and not
yeah,
like have to come to New York to get a version of the show that you might not even know would be different
right.
after seeing it on tour. It's like so magical.
Yeah, definitely. And you get to be, is it still like sunk in that you were like still making the magic? Like, is it just still like just as exciting every day to be doing
It
what you're
is
doing?
exciting every day, and it is making the magic. I think something people don't know about this show is that it is like 95% of it is like 200-year-old Victorian magic that is being run by people
Mhm.
backstage and on stage with
Yeah,
incredibly practiced technique. It's not like someone pushes a button and then something
right.
disappears. It's like
Yeah,
so deliberately crafted and executed to lead your eye somewhere else while something else is happening,
right.
um, in a way that it combines like theater and magic in the story with like actual magic technique happening.
Yeah,
And you just like can't believe what you're watching. You've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I want to see it again. You makes people want to come back and see it
it
again.
does, yeah.
And
It's like,
yeah, it really takes a village too of all those technical elements that we're talking about, on bringing shows on tour, packing up everything and having to go from one place to another for some short periods of time, for some long periods of time. And then
yeah.
obviously just making your show run every day in New York, it really does take a village. Have you found that's applies in New York as well? Do you feel like you have a village,
Oh
supporting
my
you
goodness.
every day?
Yeah, there's hundreds of people that come into work and make it happen every day.
Yeah.
And there are many people here who have been doing it since year one,
Wow.
um, who like worked on the build of the Lyric Theater. Jerry is one of the locals who works with us backstage every day.
Hmm.
And like was showing me pictures of the Lyric when it was gutted and knocked down. He was like, so that wall, like house left that goes up from the green room up into like that side of the theater that holds up something that I can't talk about.
Uh-huh.
Um, like I built that like beam. I put that beam in.
Wow.
And you're like, yeah, this is like people's home. This is people's
Yeah.
like people know this theater like the back of their hand and they come to work every day with us.
Yeah.
So it's cool to be just like kind of dropped into that much
Yeah.
legacy in the building. And also get to make the show our own.
Right.
Um,
Definitely.
with people who have been doing it, in the company and in the cast for years and years, and people who have been doing it on tour and people who have just joined. It's just like it's such a great mix, and it enables that gratitude
Yeah,
that you're talking
definitely.
about.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. And it's
with
cool that it's going to continue to mix. You know what I mean? I feel like companies are always changing. I'm sure a show is different every day depending on who's in for what role or what's going on in the theater
every
and in the
day,
company. It's
every day is
different every
different,
day. So it keeps you on your toes.
and
Have
people
you,
know different versions of the show and like
right.
what setups get which laughs because of something someone else used to do, and so that you can always like if you're struggling with a moment, you can always look to someone for help,
Yeah.
um, which is cool. And it's John who plays Harry
Hmm.
has been part of the show since year one on Broadway. He was the original standby,
Wow.
um, and for Harry, and then he did it in San Francisco, and then he opened the tour with us.
Hmm.
And so we did it together, 400 times, but he still has stuff in his brain from year one, from Jamie Parker, who is the original Harry, or Sam, who is the original Albus. Like there are inflections that work better. He always talks about the music of the play,
Hmm.
and where tension and release happen depending on how you deliver lines and
Right.
where you give beats. And it's just like it feels like Shakespeare in that um it has been done by so many people now,
Hmm.
um, that there is like a cool Im impersonalness to playing the role. Like it's never really yours,
Yeah.
because you've shared it with so many people. And yet while it is yours, it's completely yours to do your thing with and be yourself. It's just
Yeah.
like I've never done anything like this.
Yeah. And that's
And
awesome.
there aren't many gigs like this, so it's cool.
Yeah. Broadway is unique for many different reasons, but that's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
one of them. Do you feel like you're, saying that the role is yours, has your Albus changed at all? Or you like or do you think you're like tweaking
I
here and
hope
there?
so.
Like in a good in a
I
good
I
way?
keep I keep I keep copious notes every day of things I've learned.
Hmm.
So like just yesterday, 3 pages of notes about um brave wizards. You have to land the word brave in order for them to understand the joke that
Uh-huh.
Ron sets up. So it's like
Hmm.
there's like little stuff like that and I think some people think I'm a little crazy. But for me, it's how I stay fresh.
Yeah. It's whatever works
Um,
for you.
it's like you'll have a cover on and they'll say something a certain way that gets a different reaction.
Hmm.
And you're like, ooh, what was that? Like, not necessarily we have to replicate that, but like, what
Yeah.
was it about that that made that work? And how can I either give more to my scene partner or get out of the way of that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um, and this is so like this notebook is just from the
Wow.
past
Yep.
2 months.
I mean, I'm a notes work. Whatever
Notes work.
notes work. I am a handwritten planner, handwritten everything. So notes work. I
It
don't.
just keeps you like aware
Yeah.
of what is happening in each show, or else, and this is okay too, but or else um they can become Groundhog Day
Hmm. Yeah.
in that you're saying the same words and standing on the same marks and like doing the same things every day. But if you're listening, which this company is so amazing at,
Yeah.
if you're listening and being present with your scene partners and letting in as much as you give, um, it is a different play every single day.
And it works every single day and
Yeah,
keeps selling out every single day.
this
Before
is
we
true.
before we started, I did look at tickets for tonight and it looked sold out. So not that I'd be able to get there in 2.5 hours, but I still was just curious. But
Yeah,
um,
it's
I was
been
gonna
cool.
ask, you just snapped the accent very quickly. Does that come easy for you, the Albus
Oh,
voice or Albus accent, or not really?
um,
Because it's very intriguing. That's one of my favorite.
wait,
It's
did I just do the accent?
yes.
I
Oh, so
hope
you're
I
like
don't
do
even remember.
yeah, you did. When you read in your notebook the
Oh, when I was talking about a line in the play.
yeah,
Okay,
in a
that's funny.
normal
I was
way,
like,
not in a weird way.
am
In a
I
normal
jumping
way.
into British out of
Yeah. No, it worked
help
in
me?
this situation.
Let me out of here. No,
Does is
we
that
had a
like
lot
is
of
that
dialect
natural?
coaching
Okay,
early
cool.
on in the process.
Yeah.
And we continually have an amazing coach here, Liz Hayes, who notes the show about, I think, once or twice a month.
Mhm.
Um, Lisa Porter was our dialect coach on tour, and so
Mhm.
we, kind of learned it with her, and she was amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was the first thing that we did, like weeks and weeks before rehearsal started.
Mhm.
Um, I was actually doing another show with a very different dialect at the Irish Repertory Theater.
Cool.
Um, and I would come like on breaks between shows here to the Lyric,
Mhm. Oh.
where we would sit down for like an hour,
Mhm.
like over the course of a couple weeks, um, and just like kind of start to osmosis the words. And because like a lot of people can do a British accent, and I thought that my British accent was very good
I was
before
gonna say
this.
not
And
everyone can do it well.
well, no, I mean that's what the coach is for.
Yeah, right,
Um,
exactly.
I think to get the gig, you hopefully have to have some idea of because all the auditions, you have to figure
Right. You
out
all
and
you all make it work. I mean,
better.
it's I just saw another show the other day, Kinky Boots, the national tour, and also another show that takes place in London, and everyone just whips out these accents that are just phenomenal. Like you wouldn't know if you've never heard you talk before, like you would think it's your normal way of talking. So
Oh
very
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's very
And it's
impressive.
you spend so much time around it
Yeah.
that um you start to kind of just like sponge it in. And different people have like John's is so great, but when
Yeah.
Tom Stevens is on for Harry, he's
Mhm.
like an actual Brit. And
Oh,
he
okay.
does his T's are slightly different.
Hmm.
So I try to take in his soft T's into my Albus because I'm like, that's who I would have learned to speak from.
Yeah.
So I don't say important, I say important.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
and so just like those kind of things, you can kind of gamify
Yeah.
your your life in little ways like that. That
Yeah.
you're like, okay, we have Tom Stevens over here today. The T's are going to
Right.
be soft. Um,
It's cool. It's a
it keeps
constant
me.
learning, it's not like a
Yeah,
skill you're ever going to perfect. Like you're just going to keep on working at
yeah,
it and
exactly,
getting better
exactly.
at it, which is cool.
And it's very boring to feel like like a moment is perfect in the show because then it's
Right.
um often what like you are experiencing as an actor as a perfect like landed beat is like very boring to the
Hmm.
audience because
Yeah.
nothing true is happening anymore.
Hmm.
But it's often the things that you feel um disarmed in that are so interesting because we're watching a person behave.
Right. That's awesome. That's such a cool
Yeah.
take on it. So I have to know, it's kind of more of a personal question for you. One thing that because how long have you been at the Lyric now? It's
Since
been,
November 11.
okay, November 11th. What is one thing that you miss about being on tour, on the road?
Yeah.
And then one thing you don't miss, you're thoroughly enjoying just being in New York.
I miss my friends on
No.
tour.
Yeah.
It's no secret
Yeah.
that it was very like tight-knit community there. And
Mhm.
we were like we were living together basically
Right.
and like all away from home and our friends and family and sitting down in these amazing cities for months and months.
Yeah.
So we just had so many amazing adventures. Um, and it was like a very special group of like adventure planners too.
Cool.
There was something called the Society of Pigeon Racers, which is
Wow.
a little cult.
Very
Um,
the society still exists, I'm sure, in
the
a
society
way.
is going strong.
Right, right. Yeah.
And I miss my little SPR
Mm.
family.
All right. Oh.
Um, it was great. And yeah, yeah, yeah.
And one thing you don't miss.
I love being around my own literal family,
Yeah.
and my own literal friends,
Yeah.
and it just feels good to be home.
Yeah.
And I was homesick, I think, for a while on
Yeah.
tour. It's great to see shows.
Yeah.
Um, I saw Chess last week. I'm seeing Wicked tomorrow night, and I have some friends who are joining the Wicked company, and so I'm going to their party
Awesome.
tonight. Like that sort of Broadway community
Yeah.
um stuff.
Hmm.
There's Broadway bowling, there's Broadway softball. Like
Yeah.
it's so fun.
Yeah.
And it feels like because New York is the theater capital of the world, like and there are
Mhm.
all these shows open here. We all get to, I mean, you do have to be intentional about it because people get tired and go home,
Yeah.
but you just have access to such a larger community.
Yeah.
Um, that you like I just got lunch with a friend who's in Mormon and um tonight I'm going to yeah, so it's just like
So cool.
it's New
Yeah.
York, it's cool and it's it's like you get very used to it in the ways that you thought you'd always be grateful for. And you get super like grateful for things that you never even knew existed and
Yeah.
it's never what you expect. Um, but you just gotta kind of ride the wave and be where you
Yeah.
are. It's
And it
like
hopefully works out. And I feel like it's working out for you so far.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's life here is great and
Yeah.
the the company here is so sweet and people are so not just like friendly but welcoming and the people have their own little kikis and it is just like you people go home and have their own lives
Right.
um here which is great and I do miss when everybody was stuck with me on
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah.
um
I'm sure they
but
miss
it was
that
time to
as
come home. It
well.
was time to come home.
Yeah.
Aiden was becoming a Dodgers fan in LA, which was a problem and
Yeah.
so we
I
had to get
mean,
him to New York.
I mean, you don't want to hear who I'm a fan of if we're gonna get into that.
You know
So,
what? I really don't, but
yeah,
I'm gonna
you
put my Yankees hat on for the rest of the night.
No. No. No, don't. This was going very well.
This
Don't do
was
it.
all going very
This
well.
is all going well, and now it's gonna crumble. If I had my Red Sox hat, I would grab it. I have my Patriots hat. I could put my Patriots hat on for you, but
I will immediately exit the Zoom.
it's not something to be proud of after that Super Bowl. So we
My
could
grandfather is a huge Celtics Red Sox fan, and he would
okay.
always bring me Red Sox Patriots
Yeah.
gear for the holidays, and I would get
I
so mad.
saw that you were so lucky to sing the national anthem at a Celtics game. Did that kill
Yeah.
you? Yeah, or was that awesome opportunity?
It was
But
painful, but
yeah, I bet.
my cousins are still in the area, and so they got to come with. And so
Okay, good. So
I gave the
yeah.
jersey to my cousin because I wasn't
Oh,
gonna
nice.
keep it, but.
Uh, so like we
It's
said though, everything works out. Everything
everything
ride the
works out.
wave. Everything works out. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Emmett, unfortunately, we're already coming to an end.
No.
I know it flies by, but we have a very fun way of wrapping up, which is rapid fire
Okay,
questions.
ready. Ready.
So if you're ready,
Hit me.
Hogwarts professor you would want the most.
Minerva McGonagall.
Okay. Um, if Albus had a solo, would it be a ballad or a pop rock anthem?
Absolutely angsty ballad.
Agreed. Two show day, love it or survive it.
Love it.
Okay.
My favorite show is a Sunday night at the end of the week
Okay. Done.
because
Done.
everybody's loopy and so like present out of sheer
Present loopy.
desperation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Describe your friendship with your co-star, Aiden Close, who plays Scorpius Malfoy, in one word.
Yin yang.
Oh, love. If not theater, what career?
This is such a great question that I'm constantly asking myself.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
This week,
It changes every week.
mayor of the city of New York.
Wow. All right.
I'm gonna
Awesome.
be New York's next mayor. Many
Perfect.
terms after Mamdani.
Yeah.
Maybe 2045,
Yeah,
maybe.
no rush on that, but I'll vote for you. I mean,
Thank
my
you.
goal, yeah, goal is to move to New York City after
Come
college. So
on.
I will vote for you absolutely. So it's coming to a
I'm
close. So
counting on you.
very excited for it. Yes. That one vote will be what makes you the next
Have you
will
seen
go
that
through.
movie Election?
Yes.
You're lying to me.
No, I know. No,
It's
but
about that. It's basically about that.
okay, I'll add it to my
The
watch list.
presidential election comes down to one vote, and
Oh, all right,
I
perfect.
think it's
I
called
planned that.
Election.
I lied. I have seen it. I planned that. That was
There you go.
I'm just that good. Yeah. All right, so Emmett, that's it. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Barbara.
talking with me today. Seriously, it was you did all the work for me. It was the best and easiest and most lighthearted interview that I've done so far, and I really
Thank you,
appreciate you
Cameron.
and your
Yeah.
time.
Thank
So,
you for doing this. This is such a cool
of
like
course.
path to go down, and
Of
people
course.
always want to talk about themselves,
Yeah, right.
and you have great questions, and
Thank
I
you.
love your backdrop.
Thank you
Are
so
these all shows that you've seen?
This is your show right here.
What
Um,
does that say?
says Harry Potter.
Harry what?
Harry Potter.
Harry
That's for
Potter.
you. And then I have seen most of these. Phantom is on. I really want to go to London and see Phantom really bad. So that's
A
on
good
my.
friend is playing Christine, I think like 2 nights a week on the tour right now.
The tour. I think the tour is coming to Boston. Bye everyone. We will talk to you next time. Thank you again, Emmett. Bye everyone. Talk to you later.